We are live.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining us on a Sunday afternoon to listen to our GATS information session. So first, I'll go ahead and I'll introduce myself. I'm Kritika Bharati. I'm the GATS treasurer as well as the tutoring program lead. So let me go over the agenda for today. First, we'll start with giving an overview of the GATS tutoring program. After that, Mr. Vatsan Ramprakash will be joining us to talk about the Presidential Award for GATS volunteers. And then Mr. Sendil Karpana will be joining us to kickstart the information session. Following him will be the actual presentation, college applications and paths to top universities. And finally, we'll have Mr. Swaminathan join us to give us the thank you note. Okay, so those of you who are not familiar with GATS, just want to tell you what it means. GATS is nothing but Greater Atlanta Tamil Sangam. And this is an organization that is 40 plus years old. And this organization was initially formed to promote Tamil culture. And over the years, it was not just that. We have expanded our wings and we do various things like education, culture, cultural programs, and then medical field related stuff, sports, charity, and all that. And among all these great initiatives, one such thing is GATS Tutoring. And I take great privilege in saying that I have seeded this program. So what this GATS Tutoring is nothing but a tutoring program where high school students teach the elementary and middle school students. And the pictures that you see here, they are both from our in-person as well as online sessions. So let me go ahead and share with you a few more information. So this slide basically talks about the background information of this program. So as you can see, we started this program back in 2019. And at that point of time, it was an in-person session. And then due to COVID, August 2020, we moved to a virtual tutoring session. And right now we have 90 plus members in our program. And the way we operate is our regular tutoring takes place on 2 days, which is on Saturdays and Thursdays. And this year we have also added ad hoc classes, which means you don't have to wait for the normal tutoring days to get your questions answered or to prepare for a test. You can request tutoring anytime. And if we have a mentor available, we always offer them tutoring at any given day. And the best part about this tutoring is it's absolutely free for all children. So it doesn't matter whether you're residing in Atlanta or wherever. We have a couple of folks, like they are from North Carolina and some other place, I just forgot, but it's not limited to Atlanta residents. So it's open for everyone. And the other initiatives that we do is one such thing is the information session that you are viewing right now. So we conduct information sessions once in every 4 months. So we kind of talk and decide like what are the key topics that students might find helpful. And then we have our information subcommittee within our GATS tutoring. So they come up with the topics and then we arrange for these presentations. And during this time, we partner with industry experts. So for today, we have people from AIM High Academy and Mathis Academy. So those industry experts will be sharing their expertise with all of you. And moving along, other than this, our other initiatives are, we recently started our SAT coaching and completed our first batch. So that is also run 2 days per week. And next, we have also been working on youth web, committee pages. So we already have a GATS website, but for the youth committee, we don't have specific web pages. So we want to create a one-stop shop where you can go and see what are all the initiatives that GATS has for the youth, and you can sign up wherever you can chime in. Okay, so I just want to go over quick stats. So if you see, like in 2019, we were doing like 2 days. And then in 2020, towards the end, we added ad hoc tutoring along with the 2 days that we were initially doing. And now in this year, we are working almost 4 days a week plus our ad hoc tutoring. So just want to let you know, all our mentors, we typically run another parallel school is what I would say. And then this slide basically shows the number of students, like our progress over the last 2.5 years. So in 2019, we had close to 25 students, and then we progressed to 74 last year, and then now we are close to 94. So hopefully we'll reach our 100th student very soon. And then when we talk about the hours, so in 2019, we worked close to 400 hours, and then in 2020, 1,500, and this is 2,000. And the hours here you see is the cumulative work of all the mentors in our program. And behind these great numbers and stats is our wonderful talented mentors of 2021. And here we don't have pictures of all the mentors. Some of them have gone to colleges, so this is just the current year, and we do not have the people from who are all the new joiners. But basically, each and every student here are very, very dedicated to this program. And the reason this program is successfully growing is because of all these students. So sometimes I even have to remind them like, hey, this is not like a full-time job. Just go and start concentrating on your studies is what I have to say. So that much of dedication. And they also prepare ahead of time before each tutoring session. And I just want to show you the next slide. So these are some of the feedback from our parents. And these are not like even formal feedback. We have our WhatsApp group. We generally don't ask for ask them like give us feedback or something. But even then, they always share feedback for us. I'm not going to go through each and every one of them, but as you can see, they all have great things to say about our mentors. And you can go back to this recorded session, and if you want, you can go through all these comments and see. So moving along, talking about the benefits of joining the GATS tutoring program is, when it comes to the mentor side, it's mainly like you get the satisfaction of giving back to the community. And then obviously you get volunteer hours for your service. And the latest great benefit that we are going to have is the Presidential Award through GATS. And this is something Mr. Watson will be talking in a few minutes. So I won't elaborate more on that. So coming to the mentee side, as you can see here, it is unlimited one-on-one tutoring, and of course it's quality education. So when you normally, many of you might be spending outside, like, I wouldn't say the private tutors, I wouldn't go on that side. They are really awesome and all, but we try to give free education. So if you would like, please join us and give us a try. And now I would like to invite Mr. Watson Ramprakash to talk about the President's Volunteer Service Award.
Awesome. We can go to the next slide.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is the service award.
Yeah, 1 minute. You can see. Yeah.
Awesome. So this is a new initiative that GATS is going forward with. It's the President's Volunteer Service Award. We're hoping that it's going to incentivize students of all age above 5 years old to basically, any volunteering you're going to be doing through us, through GATS, we will recognize you for your efforts. And at the end of it, it is a high honor. It's a civil award. It's going to have the president's signature on it with your name on it, and you'll even get a medal, the presidential seal and everything. Looks pretty neat. And just a few things. So you can volunteer through your school, church, your temple, mosque, whatever, your nonprofit orgs. And you can actually count some of those hours. If you tell GATS about those hours that you received through those organizations, we can actually provide you awards on their behalf as well. So just a few things. Like I said, you do have to be over 5 years old. And then one other thing is that you do have to be a citizen or a green card holder. I know that's a little bit unfortunate for a lot of you because, you know, a lot of us are on visas. I was on a visa. I totally understand. And oftentimes these kids are the ones who are putting in the most effort. And we realize that they need to be recognized for their efforts too. So we'll be in touch with y'all on that shortly. Um, Other than that, as you can see, that table has it lined up. It just kind of incentivizes you to reach different benchmarks. And that's pretty much it. All I have for now. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions.
Thank you so much, Watson. Yeah, so now that you heard all about GATS tutoring, in case you guys want to reach us, you can feel free to email us in this address, gats-tutoring@gmail. GA-tamilsangam.org. One of our students will get in touch with you and direct you for the next steps. And just one more thing before I proceed. So the tutoring is done only by the high schoolers. This is not open for middle schoolers. So by that doesn't mean that the high schoolers come here only for volunteering. They can also get peer help because many of our students, they get peer help for AP subjects. So please keep that also in mind. Yeah, with this, I'll go ahead and invite Mr. Sendil Karpana. He's our GATS Youth Committee Chair. So he'll be talking about the other initiatives in GATS for youth, and he'll be, starting the information session. Welcome, Sendil.
Thanks, Kritika. So that was amazing achievement from the tutoring section. So I was really impressed to see this data here. To everyone, as you know, that GATS is an organization, as Kritika already talked much about the complete details about GATS. So I'm not going to go much into that. So what I want to share more is that so that we have amazing lineup today. So they will be sharing all the information regarding what you need to do to get into college and what you need, what all information you would need to get prepared for that. So GATS, as you see that one, we are doing on the tutoring side for the where you can achieve your volunteering hours and all. So as you all know, most of the parents and most of the students already know that there are 4 areas that you need to concentrate to get into good college. So one is your grades, your grade point average, and the second one is your SAT, ACT score. Third one is on your charity and volunteering. And the fourth one is your leadership skills. GATS is very much involved in providing opportunity in all these 4 areas. So the tutoring helps you to get your grades up for your regular school. So that's Kritika has done amazing work on that, and we are getting amazing support from our GATS President Swaminathan. And on the as far as the SAT, ACT, already GATS conducted a session, first round of the session. So that will be beneficial for most of our students. And the third one is that the volunteering. So GATS has been providing volunteering opportunity for the kids and the leadership opportunity for the kids. So what we are trying to do with this is that with the Presidential Volunteer Services Award. So this is something is going to culminate all your volunteering into one recognizable format. So this certificate you can add into your college resume. So everybody knows when you are a Gold Services Award awardee, right, from the President of the United States. So that gives you kind of recognition, so that the college you apply, it's almost like an Eagle Scout of the volunteer world, right? So it tells you that what you have done, how you have done, so what you achieved. So all your volunteering, you can put all of that into one way where everybody can easily read and understand that what you're doing, what you've done in the volunteering. So similarly, GATS is providing a lot of opportunity for the high schoolers, especially sophomores and juniors and seniors in the area of leading these committees. So one is tutoring is one area. Similarly, we have technology committee, we have education subcommittee, we have a committee in the charity, sports. So all this area we have committees where we train our youths so that they can add that into their resume when they're getting into the college. So I'm not going to stress this too much, but all this information you will be getting this additional what all is needed when our distinguished speakers going to talk about it. With that, I will invite you, our first speakers, to start. And you can, with that, you can see that all this opportunity that GATS provides, how that fits into your college application and how it helps you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sendil. I'm sure like kids understand the importance of volunteering and they'll be joining us more. So thank you so much for talking about all the initiatives that GATS has for youth. Yeah, so moving to our next slide.
One second, Kritika. Sorry, I forgot to mention. So there is, for the middle schooler to entering into high schooler, so GATS has organized the session. The details will be following up, all the detail, the flyer, many of me have already seen. So that there is another information session that helps for the middle schooler to get how to, the expectations and what to see and what to expect in the high school. So that session is very soon to follow. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandhya. Yeah, so now we'll get started on to our main presentation. I'm sure this is a much awaited presentation. So before we begin, I just want to let you guys know, although if we run a little overtime also, don't worry about it. The session is being recorded. You can always come back and watch it. And there is a lot of information that is lined up today. It will be literally like drinking out of a fire hose. But don't worry about it. Just sit back and relax. The presentation will be shared with everyone. And also, like we'll be sharing a feedback form. Like basically, a forms link will be shared in our chat as well as in the YouTube comment section. If you have any questions, please go ahead and fill the information in there. You can choose to be anonymous as well. You don't have to enter your personal details. But if you have any feedback or questions, please use that form. If we can get to your questions in time, we'll make sure we put everything in a Google Doc and share it on our Facebook page so that you all can access it. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and introduce our moderators. The moderators for today are Adi Krish, Sanjana, Veerapaneni, and Siddharth Srinivasan. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to them to introduce themselves and carry the session forward. Thank you.
Hello there, my name is Adi Krish. I'm currently a 10th grader at Lambert High School, and I'm an active member of the admin team, information sessions team, and the co-lead of the public relations team. I work as a mentor at the GATS Tutoring program, and I also helped start the SAT tutoring service with Naveen and Visha.
Hello everyone, my name is Sanjana Virpaneni and I'm currently a junior at Lambert High School. I'm also part of the intake committee and a mentor at the GATS Tutoring program. Once again, thank you all for attending this session today, and I'll be one of your MCs for today's session.
Hi, I'm Srinivasan. I'm a sophomore at Denmark High School. I'm part of the admin team, co-lead of public relations, and part of the communications team. I'll also be one of your moderators for this session. So now that introductions are over, let's introduce the presenters from GATS Tutoring program who will be talking about college applications.
Okay, Sid, are you going to share your screen?
I'll share it, yeah.
Okay.
So here are our members from GATS Tutoring who will be talking about college applications. And here are our guest speakers from top universities who will be talking about their paths to their respective colleges.
So moving along, here are the presentations we have lined up for today. For the first half of our session, Niharika and Sanskriti are going to be talking about college applications and their journey to college, and then GPA and high school transcript.
Nikita and Anuditi will be talking about the differences between SAT and ACT.
Samika will provide us information about dream, safety, and fit colleges, as well as in-state and out-of-state colleges.
Renisha will inform us about the differences between early action and regular decision.
After we hear from our GATS Tutoring program members, we will have additional guest speakers ranging from experienced college students such as Maya Chande and Pranab Atimulu and Shruti Verma, and industry experts such as Mr. Vatsan Raprakash, Ms. Jenny Kim, and Mr. Ramulati.
And like Kritika Aunty or Ms. sorry. As she already stated before, we're going to have a Q&A session at the end. So if you have any questions throughout the session or anyone's presentations, please submit them through either the forms or through the Zoom chat, and we will be answering them at the end. If we don't get to them, like stated before, we will collect them all in a big Google Doc and make sure to post them after the session is over.
So let's begin. We'll start off with Pravlika from UGA, who'll be talking about college admissions and journey.